If you are building APIs with Node.js, writing reliable and maintainable tests is a must. And today, I will be showing you how to do it the right way. We'll be using Jest, the fast, flexible testing framework trusted by top developers, and Supertest, a powerful tool that makes HTTP request testing a breeze. Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a senior software engineer with years of experience in JavaScript and Node.js. My goal is to help you become a confident and stress-free developer by increasing your skills and proficiency. Let's get started. Before we begin, here's a quick outline of what we will do. First, we'll start by installing Supertest along with the TypeScript types, so we have everything set up to start writing integration tests. Next, we will write a simple test to get familiar with the workflow. We will test the health endpoint using Supertest to make sure everything is wired up correctly. Then we'll move on to a more realistic example. We'll test the create task endpoint by mocking the underlying use case and checking that the response behaves as expected. Along the way, we will deal with authentication middleware. I will show you how to bypass it during testing so it doesn't interfere with our integration tests. After that, we will simulate an error in the create task flow to test our error handling middleware and make sure it returns the right status code and message when things go wrong. We'll also cover request validation. I'll show you how to write a test that checks what happens when required fields like the task name are missing from the payload. And finally, we'll run test coverage report to see how our integration tests contribute to overall coverage. Even just a few tests can make a big difference. I am in Node.js Express API project. Earlier we talked about how to write unit tests for it. Please check out this video if you would like to learn more. Although your unit tests will be the bulk of your testing, you will also need integration tests. Integration tests are helpful in various situations and especially in testing middleware, because middleware work as an interceptor for HTTP requests, and this interaction can be hard to test using unit tests. So, to do integration tests, you will basically need to automate making requests into your API and make assertions very much like we did with unit tests. A great library for that is Supertest. Let's install it with npm install supertest and a type supertest with a savedev flag. In order for Supertest to make a request, we need to give it an Express app. If we look at server.cs file, we can see that create server function returns an Express app. Also, this file has a simple health route. Let's test this route to get our feet wet with a Supertest. In src tests folder, let's create integration tests.test.cs file. We're going to import Supertest and create server function from server.cs file. Let's describe our tests as health endpoint tests. Then we call test function and pass it health endpoint returns OK to 100. In async callback function, we will call Supertest with a wait and pass it Express app by calling create server function. We will make a request to health endpoint with a method get. We will expect 200 response status and OK property of the response body to be true. This is as simple as it gets when you use Supertest. Let's start Jest in watch mode with npm run test -- watch. The test is passing. Let's write more complex tests. In routes v1 tasks controller, we have a function create task. It instantiates create task use case and calls execute method on it. The response is returned to a user with a status 201 and JSON body with a created task assigned to a property task. In the previous video, we wrote unit test for this function. If you would like to learn how to do it, please check out this video. Let's write the same test using Supertest. In integration test.test.cs file, let's import create task use case. We will also mock it because we are not interested in going all the way through and creating an actual task. This will require us hitting the database. When running automated tests, most of the time you won't have the database available. The automated tests should be quick. Let's describe create task integration tests. First, we will create execute mock. This is the mock for execute method on create task use case class. By default, we will resolve the returned value to null. Before each test, we will assign execute mock to execute property on the mock's implementation of create task use case. After each test, we will clear the mocks. The test itself will be it creates a new task. In the async callback, we will update execute mock to return a new task object with an ID of 1 and name new task. We will then call Supertest and pass it an express app, the same way we did earlier. We will make a post request to v1tasks endpoint with a payload object containing name property and value new task. We will expect to receive 201 created status. We will add a couple more assertions to expect the response body to have property task. This is basically what we're after. We need to make sure the response is returned to the user in the correct format. We will also check that the task name is new task, making sure create task function doesn't transform the output of the execute method of create task use case. After we save the file, it looks like the test is failing with a 401 unauthorized error. This is because we have authenticate user middleware that is applied to the route. In order to make this test work, we need to turn off the middleware. Let's use Jest mock with a callback function that sets isModule to true and assigns default export to return a middleware function that passes through the request. Now everything works and the test is passing. Great. The next thing that we can do is to test if we have a correct response when things go sideways when creating a task. Create task function of the task controller doesn't handle errors. Errors are handled in the error handler middleware. Therefore, it may be hard to test error handling with unit tests. That's where we can make our life easier and use integration tests with the Supertest. Let's take a look at error handler middleware. It handles different types of errors such as validation, custom, and unauthorized. At the end, the middleware handles an error that doesn't belong to any of the types above. It sends a response with a status 500 and an error object with an error message. Let's write a test for it. In integration test.test.cs file, let's create a test. It returns an error when trying to create a task. We will make execute mock to mock rejected value of an error with the message error creating task. This is essentially the same as throwing an error from the execute method of create task use case. We will make a post request to v1 tasks with a new task payload and expect the response to have 500 status. We will also write an assertion that response body contains property error. After we save the file, we can see that the tests are passing. The next use case where Supertest is helpful is for testing request validation. In this project, we use validate request middleware that in turn uses joy object schema. The schemas are defined in src data request schemas.cs file. Create task schema uses the task object that defines joy validations. According to these validations, the task name is required. If the task name is missing or any validation fails, for that matter, the validate request will throw an error that will handle in error handler middleware as validation error. The error handler will respond with a 422 HTTP status, an error object containing message, error code, error valid, and mapped error messages. Let's write a test for that. The test will be it validates task's payload by requiring a task name. We will use Supertest to make a post request to v1 tasks endpoint with a payload containing only the description of the task. We will expect to get 422 response status. We will assert that the response body contains an error object with error code error valid. Let's save the file. The Jest watcher reruns the tests and we can see that they are passing. Finally, we can run coverage report with npm run test -- coverage. Although we only wrote a couple of integration tests, our test coverage increased significantly. This is because by definition, integration tests touch several modules. I'm usually a bit careful with integration tests because they can provide a false sense of security. Bulk of my tests are unit tests, and I usually use Supertest to test middleware and use cases where I have redirection in my code. I think integration tests are very suited for that. After you test your project, it is time to deploy it. If you want to learn how to deploy a Node.js and Express API, please check out this video.